Hey everybody, Gina DeLuca here. I am going to continue exploring this color palette, which is Liquitex Basics Phthalo Blue, which is an opaque. I have the Artist Loft Copper, which is also an opaque, but it has been reacting and making cells with that phthalo blue. I also have the Old Gold by Artist Loft. That is also an opaque. My base coat is a mix of Artist Loft Flow Acrylic in gold and white. It makes a nice off-white color. It's a warm color with just a touch of shimmer. But also, when I'm going this thin, because this mix is very thin, as I'm trying to create cells without the silicone, if I use just the white, it tends to break up. If I use just the gold, I can't get it thin enough. Probably because of the metallics. It still winds up being too thick. So the mix together seems to work really well. And I may actually go for some negative space on this canvas. We'll see what happens. So I want the color to be something that is pleasant. And also if you have any bubbles in your base coat, if you aren't going for a negative space, if you have a bubble and it pops, it will bring the paint to the top, and then you will wind up with white in your mix and just random white dots. Random white cells aren't necessarily all that pretty. So whatever your base coat is, it's good to have it be something that looks good with the palette that you will be pouring. Okay, let me torch this to pop any bubbles. Okay, we are covered. This is a 12 by 12 canvas. That would normally be about 5 ounces of paint, but because I have a base coat, I don't need as much. Also, I'm planning on stretching to make the cells, so you, again, don't need as much. So I will go with 3 ounces. And the copper is sinking. That is a good sign. It's already selling up. So if the question is, does Floetrol give you cells? The answer is yes. Try doing a ring pour and not getting cells. Okay, here we go. My gold is completely sank. It's popping up though. Same with the copper. So let's get to pouring before it all comes out. Okay, we definitely have some cells going on over here. So what I'll do is catch these cells on this side and then tilt that way so that these stretch and some of that pours off. Actually, let me torch it first, pop any bubbles. You want to center your paint before you change direction. Now see, we have some of these cells popping up from the base coat. And that happens. I think if I keep stretching this a little bit, I'll get more lacing in the middle. Okay, I think I'm going to get my straw and blow those corners out. Okay, there it is. Got those big cells, and I got some lacing. It has that cool 3D effect that I've been getting with this kind of cell, particularly with metallics. Softened up those edges, gotten some lacing. And that blue and the copper together look so good. Okay, well that's it for me. I hope you learned something. I did. Please like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff. A lot of the products that I use. If you have any questions, there's an Amazon link in the description box, and you can usually find most of the stuff that I'm using there. And well, that's it for me. Y'all have a good day, and go make some art.